What the fuck's up? It's a new year. It's your new favourite podcast.
It's a new decade. It's not just another year. It's another year to excel. Yeah.
Welcome to 90% Casual, you fucking bitches.
Very first episode.
How you doing, bud?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm good. New year. Been completely unproductive. We're now 10 days in and I've done fuck all.
Is it 10 days in? Can hell?
Yeah, it's a 10th, isn't it?
I don't know. I'd lose track.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a 10th.
How were the 2010s for you?
I don't know. I feel like for us, for like our age, I've seen so many people on Facebook being like, oh, this is now my decade. I was like, oh, this is the best decade of my life. It's like, yo, it's the only decade of your life.
Yeah.
You were fucking 10 the last time.
It's the whole people saying, oh, this decade we're going to get married and have kids, and it's like, well, who's telling you that? Because
it's true, we'll be 30 by the end of this one.
Shut up. The 2010s were a weird one though.
Go on, you've pulled up here.
No, I've got a few.
Yeah, review.
We're going to do a few lists.
Let's go.
I think we'll start off with best films of the decade.
Yeah, cool.
Any come to mind straight away?
Wolf of Wall Street is my favourite.
Wolf of Wall Street?
Easily.
Yeah. It was a contender for me. For me, it was between Wolf of Wall Street and Joker.
Yeah.
I know Joker came out in the last year, but it was still up there.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Especially with like the time and shit now, but I still think Wolf of Wall Street's got to be my favourite film.
Interstellar, a lot of people were saying.
Didn't see that.
I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. Christopher Nolan though. Christopher Nolan never really puts out a bad film. Django Unchained.
I haven't seen that, but I don't know what's it. You guys were on about it the other day.
Django Unchained's good. Well, yeah, it's a good film, no denying that. It's hard to describe it because you can't say it's a slave film because it's not really about slaves. It's about the slave breaking free. But what about MCU films? It was the decade for them, really.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. We said about Joker. It was like with the times and stuff. It's mad that was still successful despite Marvel being so out there.
What do you think about Martin Scorsese and what he said about them? He said that MCU films aren't real cinema, they're just like theme park rides.
That's what I mean, yeah. Which I agree with, but I mean, theme park rides are still fun.
Yeah, I agree with to an extent. Because without a doubt, Marvel films do follow a formula, which is bad guy shows up, finds a weakness, they find the weakness for the bad guy and they kill him in the end. But they've done it in a way that it doesn't get boring.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. In the same way.
But you've got the argument where people's not going to turn around and say they've got an emotional attachment to Ant-Man and the Wasp, whereas some people say they've got an emotional attachment to Django because of the themes that it does play with.
Yeah, but I feel like people are attached to like Marvel characters.
The characters or the MCU as a whole though? Because I got upset when Tony Stark, spoilers, when Tony Stark died in the end. But I wouldn't have had that just from Endgame. I've had that from Iron Man 2 Endgame.
Yeah.
So that's 11 years in the progress.
Yeah, definitely is.
Whereas, when I was watching Joker, I was rooting for him in the end. From the start of the film, I was put off by him a bit. But then by the end of the film, I sympathised with him in a way, despite what he'd done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely get it. That's what's cool about Joker. The thing with the Marvel films is that they're not gonna put out a really bad one. Like, you're never gonna come out of a Marvel film and be like, wow, that was fucking awful.
I mean, but
like, they don't have to be good. They just still fit the thing. Huh?
Iron Man 2, but
yeah, but that was like before before like this now. Where it's just like so a huge universe and shit. Like, you gives a.
I'd say the decade in a whole wasn't the best for cinema.
No, It
was the decade of remakes and sequels and...
Which I fucking hate.
Studio
like fucking
films.
The Ghostbusters film and shit. Stuff like that. Suck a dick. Fucking make a new Ghost film.
Live action remakes, I don't like all them. Lion King.
I didn't watch it in
Beauty and the Beast.
Couldn't give less of a cunt. Yeah.
Leave it as it is. Nothing's wrong with it.
Exactly.
They were still selling DVDs from the last one, so it's just money.
Yeah.
But Disney put out some originals Did you see Inside Out?
Nope.
Coco?
Nope.
Moana?
Nope. I'm not like.
It's not them ones that you're hearing about though. It's the live actions and the remakes.
Yeah, and I suppose those are always ones that end up being better and shit. But
I think it's just because people know them. People are scared of anything new now.
Yeah, and that as well. You just don't give a fuck about it if it's new.
What about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Didn't watch it.
I never seen
it.
I do want to see it.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino's so cool.
Did Leo DiCaprio win the Golden Globe for that the other night?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that apart from Ricky Gervais having a tantrum, which was fire.
Logan. This was this decade.
Yeah.
We've seen Hugh Jackman leave the position of Wolverine.
Oh.
Did you watch that?
No.
Oh my god.
I never followed any X-Men shit.
Yeah, but Wolverine was just something else.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. I don't think anyone could replace Hugh Jackman with it.
No. I'd be interested to see who Marvel do line up now.
It's got to be completely different though. Like you can't have the same character.
No.
Like make it Wolverine, but just make his personality just completely.
I think they're just gonna have to go to comic book Wolverine, like 5 foot
and like the
little
colourful.
Yeah, yellow and blue suits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, bub.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge. Did you see that?
That was so good.
That was good.
Loved that film.
See, that was another one where it's like from the start of the film to the end, it got me upset because of the story. It didn't take 11 years to do it.
Yeah. And with being true as well, though, I suppose that always helps.
The Irishman.
Didn't watch that.
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had a week's
I do want to watch it.
I'm gonna have to put a day aside to watch it.
Yo, did you see? Sorry to cut you off, but did you see the film on Netflix with Kylo Ren and Black Widow? I just go
Marriage Story.
Yeah, just going off character names.
I haven't seen it,
but yeah, I haven't seen it. But it's supposed to be good. But I just wanted to.
It looks awkward. It's just
everyone's saying it's like a perfect, like realistic acting.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to find this because I found this. I was listening to Tiny Meat Gang podcast, and they brought this up. It's the fun.
You always made me aware of what I was doing wrong. How I was falling short.
Some guy edited Goofy's voice over the whole argument.
You shouldn't be upset that I yucked her. You should be upset that I had a laugh with her. Do you love her? No.
Oh, it's so good.
You hated me.
I was dying. It's like 2 minutes long as well. Just the whole advert, the whole scene. But yeah, that looks good. It's supposed to be like really realistic.
Yeah. I seen one scene from it where it's like he's sitting on the couch and she's sitting in a chair and she says to him, "We need to talk," and he goes, "Okay."
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. And it just seems a bit awkward. Even that silence then would be awkward. Just listening back to this. Wolf of Wall Street though is coming up a lot.
Yeah, I just thought it was so sick. Like the true story and like how well he portrayed the characters and shit. It's fucking cool.
What about TV? Do you watch many TV series?
I suppose I don't know. I don't really watch it.
No.
What would I put? I think when the DC series started, they were all very successful. But the thing with all the DC series is that they finished, like they ran out of ideas like by season 4 of season 3 of every single one, and they just went downhill.
I think this decade was dominated by Game of Thrones, definitely.
Yeah, which I never got into.
I watched about 3 seasons and it wasn't my thing.
Walking Dead went straight downhill.
Yeah, about season 6, season 7 started losing it.
Yeah.
It's when they started to separate from the comic books, they lost the moment.
Yeah, you can see why.
If the comic books are working, then just follow the story.
Yeah.
Because all the fans want to see it on the screen.
Yeah, I stopped watching like when they got to the prison bit, but
yeah.
I mean, I remember I'd always watch like the odd episode because like I knew the story like more or less from like more later on, and like I'd watch a full episode and like there wasn't a single zombie in this episode.
Yeah. Like, it became more about not like. Less about surviving zombies and more about surviving the world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which
it kind of like puts a spin on the whole thing of living in a zombie world, but interesting if done in the right way. which it wasn't.
It isn't ended yet though, has it? That's
No, it's still going.
Yo, I remember, like, I was in college, and my two mates, like, proper religiously watched it, and I was like, it was a new episode of the new series, and everyone was, like, coming up with how it was going to end, and, like, I just thought I'd watch this new episode, and it was the one where it flashes, and it cuts to Rick in bed, still in the coma.
Oh, yeah.
I came in the next day and was like, you just followed this series for like 2 years and they're going to fucking finish it with, and it was all a dream. And you're going to fucking hate it. I was dying laughing at that shit.
I got into it, and I remember it was about season 5 when they introduced Negan from the comics, and Negan in the comic books was my favourite.
Yeah, see, I remember when I started watching it, but when all that came on, I was like looking it up again. Like,
well, they left the season cliffhanger on who Negan was going to kill, and in the comic books, obviously Negan kills Glenn, and then they just did it from like a point of view angle where Negan was pointing the back, but you didn't see who he was pointing at.
Yeah.
So we were waiting about 6 months to find out who he did kill. And then I stayed up until about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning to watch it over here as it was airing in America. Yeah. And then I watched it and was going to bed about 4 o'clock in the morning. But before I went to bed, I checked Facebook, and the Lad Bible had just posted something about 15 seconds ago. No comments, about 5 likes, and I was like, I'm feeling a bit like an asshole. So commented on it. Top comment: Negan kills Abraham and Glenn. People are waking up. It's not airing properly in the UK until 9 o'clock the next day. I wake up in the morning with 2,000 Andrew reacts and 700 replies of people saying, I hope you get cancer, I hope you die, your mum adopted you.
That's so good. Imagine the faces as well when they actually watched it and realised
I'd kill me if I seen someone else do it. Rick and Morty this decade, I feel like
fucking unreal.
Yeah.
To be honest, the fans of that show like fucking spoiled it. Like the fucking weebos who were like
the pickle Rick thing.
Like the Szechuan sauce thing in McDonald's.
Oh.
Like the fucking all you fucking weebos that was fucking going crazy about it. They fucking wound me up so much. Because it's just the fucking freaks that ruin the series. But I mean, other than the fan base,
the series,
I liked it.
Yeah, it's a good series. And then they had the whole meme of only someone with an IQ of 160 will understand Rick and Morty, which kind of put me off it a bit as well. Because it was like the fan base bettering themselves over everyone.
Yeah, like just shut the fuck up. It's made by Adult Swim. You're not that fucking special, clearly.
Breaking Bad never started this decade, but it did end.
Yeah, I watched like the first couple seasons, and then kind of went off it. But I've watched those first 3 seasons at least 6 times.
For me, it was number 1 of the decade.
Yeah, it was really good.
I definitely put it up there. Sherlock.
Didn't watch it.
Oh, that's brilliant. What's his name in that? Benedict Cumberbatch. He's amazing. A lot of Netflix series this decade.
Yeah,
Netflix dominated. But none come to mind really. Stranger Things.
Didn't like. Oh no, I didn't. The first series I watched wasn't really into it, and I just don't know how they're still going.
This touch on like something that gets on my nerves. Child actors, especially in nowadays, are just when you see them at red carpet openings and the Gucci suits and Armani shoes.
It's like brain dead.
Put them back in school. I don't care.
Yeah, you're gonna ruin them kids like that Finn Wolfhard and shit.
Yeah,
that's a name for a heroin addict. So, like when it happens, like it's sad, but just know it's your fault that this kid's now on heroin. Netflix.
Peaky Blinders. Never watched it.
No, I didn't get into it. Well, actually, no, I did. I watched like the first episode. And then it was whilst I was working away and I had no internet, and I downloaded the first couple episodes and then refused to watch it when I had internet because I already had them downloaded on my phone, and then just by that reason did never end up watching it. So
The Big Bang Theory.
I could suck my dick so hard.
The first 2-3 seasons.
No, here we go. No.
The first 2-3 seasons.
It's like Friends, but all the characters are the same.
No. Before they got girlfriends, when the show was true to what it was about, which was super nerds doing super nerdy things, It was good.
No, I can't.
I'll
I
defend
can't
it.
agree there.
But as soon as Leonard gets with Penny, because let's face it, that's not going to happen. There's no hope for anybody like that to get a girl like Penny. I'm sorry if you're listening now, but if you got a PhD in physics, stop looking at Kaylee Cuoco. It's never going to happen.
Which is true.
Sorry to break it to you, but
No, I never nah. Like, there was times I could watch it because, like comic book episodes and shit, because I'm quite into comic
that's
books.
when it was good.
But, like, and there are, like, the odd joke. Like, I love the bit with the guy from Star Wars, and he's, like, it's Sheldon, isn't it? The really weird one. He goes up to it. Is it the guy who played Darth Vader?
Yeah, James Earl Jones.
And he's like, oh, let me guess, you're a fan of Star Wars. He's like, oh, you want an autograph? You like Star Wars? Yeah, well, guess what? I like Star Wars too. Yeah, that was the one joke in the whole.
I like Star Wars too.
That was the one joke in the whole series that got me. I was like, yo.
But it had its moments. I won't throw it in the bin completely.
No, I definitely will, but
Well, Sons of Anarchy. Did you ever watch that?
Mhm.
I never watched it.
I watched the first season again. I have the worst attention span, so I don't really watch like much of series. But Sons of Anarchy was like pretty good.
I don't tend to watch things until they've finished. So I'm a binger. So I'll just binge something for 6 seasons in a week.
Yeah.
And then I'm done with it. Then I've no more commitments. So with Sons of Anarchy, I put it off too long to watch it. And then by the time it finished, they had like 8 seasons with 23 episodes each.
Yeah.
And who's got the time for that? To do it, like, binge
You
it.
just watch it all through, yeah.
Even watching it week by week, I couldn't wait that long.
Yeah, I know. Like, people used to do that all the time. It's crazy. Fucking boomers and shit. To be honest, when I watch it, I don't have the commitment, so I watch, like, sitcoms and stuff. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine, easily one of my favourite shows.
What else was there?
The only one from this decade, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine's the one that came from me. I've been watching that now, and just even though it's a comedy, like the storyline to it and the character arcs, I was like, yo, this isn't awful.
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, so as you know, like we're from Liverpool, and the studio's going off a bit, and like we've got the Beatles in the room next door, so if you can hear singing, it's just the Beatles.
It's actually Oasis, but
no, it's the Beatles covering Oasis, because but I mean the Beatles are from Liverpool, as you Yankees always fucking point out. So
I remember one time when I was in New York, I went up to some fella, and he goes, it was like the Rockefeller Center, and he goes to me, oh, where you from? And I go, Liverpool. He goes, hey, how are the Beatles? And I don't fucking know. 2 of them are dead. So don't assume. Did you ever watch Narcos?
Narcos?
Yeah, the Pablo Escobar one.
I think I tried, but again, like it's one of them where I just don't have the attention span of like a fucking...
I tried to get into it, but I don't know.
What else has gone on this year, like outside of film and TV?
Well,
I mean, you pulled some shit up there.
Let me just have a little look. I've got 35 of the hottest trends from the past decade that everyone forgot about.
Hell yeah.
Number 1 coming in, we've got What Does the Fox Say?
Oh, fucking kick me in the balls so hard. There's only like a number of things I really despise with passion. That was up there as one of them.
I don't
fucking hated it.
What was the obsession?
It was that Baby Shark. Baby Shark wasn't as bad.
No.
But like I still like just didn't want to hear it.
We got number 2, Facebook games, Farmville.
Jeez, was that like this decade? Wow.
2011. Waiting 6 days for some carrots to grow.
Yeah, I suppose that it sounds weird for us because a decade is half of our lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, Farmville, fuck.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. My mum was like fucking unreal at Candy Crush.
My nan still plays Candy Crush.
Yeah, I know, actually, I don't think my mum does anymore.
I think she's on like level 3000.
Yeah, my mum was the same, she just fucking killed it.
People freaking out about the end of the world in 2012 according to the Mayan calendar.
Yeah, I remember that. But I mean...
There's been a lot of things about
they
that
said
recently.
that many times that the world was going to end.
Yeah, well, even recently though, a lot of people have been pointing out with the stuff of the Mandela effect. If you don't know the Mandela effect, look it up. But the people saying about that, saying nothing's ever been the same about nothing's ever been the same since 2012. Like everything's been different. And looking back, it's like I can see certain things and how they've changed.
Go on, pull up something. What have you got?
Well, I don't know. I haven't got anything about it here. But look it up.
No, I've looked into like different like universe things. Like I've seen stories of people like somebody woke up one day and money just looked different, and he said he went to a bar and was like, oh, no, this was a story. There was a guy at a bar, and he was in an American bar, but he was Canadian, and Canadian dollars are all colourful. And some guy came up to him with like near tears in his eyes and was like, yo, where did you get your money from? And he's like, oh, I'm Canadian. And the guy was like, oh, no, it was a girl. And she like burst into tears. And then they got talking, and he eventually was like, why did you cry when I told you about the money? And she was like, a couple of years ago, she woke up one morning and like all her money was different. It was like ordinary American dollars. But she said her whole life, they were like colourful and shit.
Right.
And then so when she walked into the bar and seen this guy with colourful dollars, she thought that he had the same problem. But like she was saying that like her friends always seemed a little bit different, and the like characters in TV shows were like different actors and shit.
Yeah.
Like as if she'd been in a different universe.
I've got a few things here. Saying like Fruit Loops, the cereal, was always being spelt Fruit as fruit should be spelt, but most people were saying it was Froot, which I think is more of an American thing than us.
Yeah.
Does the Monopoly man wear a monocle? Yes or no?
No, he doesn't. If it was a Pringles guy that was a monocle.
No, the Monopoly man doesn't wear a monocle, but everyone used to believe he does. But this is how it works. It's certain people remember it, certain people don't. I would say he does have a monocle. Looking at it.
No, I always think of his suit and shit. He's a fucking flashy guy.
Yeah. What colour is the end of Pikachu's tail?
Black.
Nope.
Oh, it's like brown?
It's yellow.
Wait, what? Oh, is it like a stripe? Have you got a picture of it?
It's never been black.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Honestly, that's...
Yo, someone hand me over a fucking...
Fact check.
Weibo anime book. I'ma prove this shit wrong.
How'd you spell Looney Tunes as in Bugs Bunny and...
It was T-O-O-N-S, wasn't it?
Nope.
But yeah, I've seen this one that they changed the tunes.
Spelt like music tunes. Well, I would have said tunes because it was a cartoon, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Mandela effect.
Whack. What else have we got from this year?
We've got the trends still. The Cup song from Pitch Perfect. Never learned it, never gonna. 2013 was dominated by the Ice Bucket Challenge. Did you do it?
Yeah, I did. I was in Turkey at the time, and I got pushed in the pool.
You'd be doing it anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Keep calm and carry on signs were dotted about.
Cringe.
The Harlem Shake. Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja. Fire.
The Dress.
The black and red. What colour did you say it was?
I said it was white and gold.
Is there a picture of it there? Because I can't remember it. Oh, that's not the original one.
Was that one?
Yeah, but like when it was just one, like that one on the left's white and gold, the one on the right is blue
I can
and
see
black.
that. I can see that one blue and black.
But I mean, the original one wasn't edited at all, was it?
But that's the original.
No way.
Yeah. The actual dress is blue and black. It was being revealed since, and people have bought it.
Fine. I would wear that dress.
The moustache craze.
Not fucking moustache craze.
When girls were wearing t-shirts with moustaches.
Oh yeah.
Getting like little fake moustaches, and people had them on cars. Weird.
Yo, this year fucking sucked. Now you're looking at this shit. This decade.
The Nyan cat. With the little Pop-Tart floating through space.
Just cringe. That's Weibo shit again. This is on you guys.
Yeah.
You know, you have a fucking TikTok account and you regularly post. This is your fucking fault.
TikTok. I don't know what that is. Our Lord and Saviour Harambe, Sweet Prince, was killed.
That's a real guy right there. It's a real fucking hero.
Minute of silence. No. Loon bands.
fucking lung bands.
Did you ever learn how to do them?
Yeah,
I got one of like the boards where you stretch it across and then you hook it over. But
I had the shit with pair of pencils.
I can't walk in a straight line, so there's no. YOLO was a thing,
Cringe.
and people having swag.
Cringe again.
Were you swag
Cringe.
or were you not?
Well, by definition, obviously, yeah. But
I was swag because YOLO, but segways. People getting segways
Yeah,
and
it's so weird.
hoverboards that are on wheels, so they're not really hoverboards, but you know.
Yeah, that was more recent. Fidget spinners as well and shit.
Yeah, fidget spinners.
I see them at the same time as hoverboards.
The pout. The pout was a 2010s decade thing. People pouting in pictures. The duck face.
Yeah, I like there's just people taking pictures though.
Yeah, but it became a thing when selfies started, and people never really had front-facing cameras until this decade.
Yeah.
So, every popular song getting an Alvin and the Chipmunks cover.
Yeah, let's go.
I couldn't stand those little bastards.
Oh, that's a good one.
2017, we had the mannequin challenge.
I hate that. Cringe.
I did that.
Cringe.
Pokemon Go.
Fire. Still
was
have
good.
it.
Do you still have it?
Maybe. Let me check.
I had it for about
Look at the folder. Yeah, Pokemon Go right there. This is the games folder in my phone. 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 pages, and counting.
I have an iPhone, so I don't have the space.
Yeah, we're about 26 minutes. We're not going to do episodes this long usually, but I mean, this is our pilot episode, and quite clearly, last decade sucked, so.
Off it, yeah.
But yeah, thanks for fucking listening. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, and
Comment. Tell us what you remember from the 2010s and what you look forward to leaving behind.
Yeah.
One last thing before we go: people going out dressed as clowns to scare people.
That was so sick.
Fucked up nonsense roaming the streets.
I like that one. Yo, till next time then. Anyway, so yeah, give us a like, give us a subscribe.
Keep it casual.
Nice, I like that.